Look like it's glitching. Can y'all hear me? Somebody put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. Cause I need to. All right. Mic check, mic check, mic check. I'm moving now. Check, check, check. The mic check, mic check. All right. Mic check, mic check. Okay, now that I done did all that, it was acting crazy. It was like I don't know. It was showing something with the sound. Okay, is everybody pull up? Is everybody pull up? First of all, let's address the elefante, the elefante in the room. I don't know if y'all even think about it, but I've been thinking about it all day long. And first and foremost, I would like to apologize for ending the live so abruptly this morning. Um, One thing I try to do is keep this whole trade and investing. I try to keep it lighthearted, friendly, fun, upbeat. You know, and back in June, I kind of let somebody get up on my skin on Al Gore's internet. You know what I'm saying? And the old little Timmy Rogers came out. And then today, so I felt that bubbling brown sugar, bubbling brown sugar, leave little Harlem treat. I felt that bubbling brown sugar coming up, and I just was like, you know what? I don't feel like talking. I'm getting off live. So again, I apologize for ending the live abruptly like that, but um, that genuinely pissed me off. And I know it may be somebody sitting out there like, don't let don't let haters get to you, or on the other side they like, why would that make him mad? People can say what they want to say. It's true, people can say what they want to say, and I can do what I want to do, you know and if I didn't get everything out as far as the price action, the overnight price action, again, I apologize, because that's what I do it for. I do it for the people who show up every day with the desire to, what I'm saying, get a confirmation on the things they learning, to just politic with another trader, just to, what I'm saying, hang out in the community. You know what I'm saying? These the reasons why I do it. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm gonna tell you like this right here, man. I'm real paranoid. I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I don't know about where you from, but when people be concerned about my money, it make me paranoid. You know what I'm saying? I'm real. I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We don't flash our money. You know what I'm saying? If you ask anybody in my family or anybody where I'm from, hey man, let me hope I ain't got it. First thing they gonna say, man, I ain't got it. Man, you got it. I know, man, I ain't got it. They ain't me. We ain't got it, man. Don't ask me about my money. When you start asking me about my money, I get paranoid. You know what I'm saying? And if I ain't never told y'all before, if your name ain't Calandra Elise Rogers, you will never see my P&L. You may witness me be in a live trade. I don't care nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? But I already told y'all I ain't gonna be broadcasting the trades that I'm in no more. Why? Because I feel like people can start adding up my money. It ain't hard to figure out. If I say I'm in this strike for this date, and then you can go back and look to see how much it costs. And you don't know how many contracts I got, but just looking at the price, the minimum at least that I'm making. Ain't none of your business. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here just sharing my experience, sharing my journey, sharing my knowledge on this, and I'm sharing it in the way that I understand it, in the hopes to give somebody the aha moment. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was out there searching, I was out there buying courses, signing up for trade rooms, you know what I'm saying? Looking at ICT. You know what I'm saying? And ICT clicked with me, but I couldn't really understand everything he was saying. I thought I was understanding, but I was like kind of lost in some spots. And then the homie Pat, we sat down and talked on Zoom for a one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? I was just doing it just to support him. You know what I'm saying? But the value that I got out of it was like, you know what I'm saying? I can't even put a price on it because he said the same thing ICT was saying, but I understood it. You know what I'm saying? It made sense. So now when I go back and look at ICT videos, man, I feel like Tank in the Matrix. Y'all know who Tank in the Matrix is? You know, the little dude, they used to sit down at the thing with the headset on, had the headset on, and he be looking at all the blah, 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 on the screen, and he can see everything that's going on. He see Neo and Trinity and all them, you know what I'm saying, walking through the buildings, but it's just blah, 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 on the screen. Now when I go back and look at ICT videos, I feel like Tank in the Matrix. I can understand it. All cause Pat said it in a way that I could relate to. That's why I do what I do. But when people start asking me about my money, man, I'm paranoid. And Tony Red or whoever he was or whoever, I blocked you. So I doubt if you on here right now unless you open a new page. Don't ask me about my money, man. It make me paranoid. But I said all that to say that I apologize for ending the live abruptly. Now that we got that out of the way, let's get to who that put a dissertation over there. That's here to learn and share. Not sure if they were intentionally directed towards you or not, but I know that tagline trend is going around on social media about Sim and post your P&L. Hey, I gave him an opportunity to let me know if it was a joke, and he didn't respond, so I blocked him and ended the live. Let's go see who in the chat. Oh yeah, welcome to everybody. I'd like to welcome y'all to the what is this? This is the weekly wrap up for October 21st, 2022. Yeah. Let's get it, baby. Y'all know what to do. Drop it in the chat. 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 Put it in the chat how your week went. How your week go. What'd you do right? What'd you do wrong? What'd you learn? You know what I'm saying? How did your week go? Did you learn something new? Did you stay disciplined? Did you break your rules? Did you stick to your rules? Was it hard to stick to your rules? Did you get shaken out of trades? Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. Accountability time for everybody. If this your first time pulling up the Tim's Tidbit, I'd like to say welcome. If this is not your first time pulling up the Tim's Tidbit, I still like to say welcome and thank you for always hanging out with me and Spidey. Y'all see Spidey back there? What's happening? Always hanging out with us right here at Tim's Tidbits. If you don't know who I am, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr. I get on Al Gore's internet every single day, Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern time, and then again in the evening, typically at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. But during football season, we do it at 7:30 p.m. But since Junior them got a game 2 hours away, I didn't go to this game today. And we're doing it at the normal time of 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this is the weekly wrap up. And during the weekly wrap up, we drop it in the chat to say how our week went. What we learned, what we didn't learn, what we did right, what we did wrong. We just drop it in the chat. So y'all stop slacking and drop it in the chat. And then Sundays at 3:00, we do the weekly chart. And what I said is it's called chart and prep, the weekend chart prep. That's the new name for it. The weekend chart prep, getting ready for the next week. Why I do what I do? Because I want, like I said in my semi-rant / apology in the beginning, just want to help somebody get their aha moment, man. Because I am a full-time trader. And I know it's Friday, man. I know you don't want to stick around too long. So we just going to make it real quick and simple. We're going to go through the price action recap. We're going to talk about how our week went. And then we're going to get on out of here, man. Let's see who in the chat, man. What's going on? Here to learn and share. What's happening? KC in the Sunshine Band say that's the way. I like it. The sound was good. Mic check is good. Thought about it and said a prayer for you. Appreciate that. Michelle Tucker. What's going on, Big B? I forgot to say your name. What's up, Big B? I ain't hear Tim say. I'm trying to calm down, Big B. Live over on what's up? What's up, Robinson? You good today? You good today? What's going on, Kev? You must have told him. Nah, I ain't tell him that. I just blocked him. Guess I have to go back to watching the morning session. You should have pulled up in the morning. Just do what I do. Tell the folk you don't got no money. They leave real. That's it. I ain't got it, man. I ain't got it. Millie Block, Millie Block. Watch me, Millie. Watch me, Millie. Okay. I got 5 on it. I ain't got it, my boy. What's up, Regina? What you say, Michelle Tucker? Good block. I think he was for real. I gave him a chance. Oh, Michelle Tucker say she got shook twice. When you got shook, Michelle? When you got shook? The market shook you out. Today was like watching paint dry. It was like a slow melt up. Can you melt up? I know you melt down. It was like a slow, like, I'm gonna make it to the top. It was so slow today. Thank good man. I done learned how to set alerts on Ninja Trader. Boy, what I tell you, I set them alerts on Ninja Trader and go lay on my couch. I just turn the sound up real loud. I go lay on my couch and watch TV, even fall asleep sometime. So when it hit my level, that thing go real loud. I know it. I be always just hit my level. When it be moving slow like that, man. Cause y'all know I watch the ES to, govern my SPY trades. What's up? What's up? How you doing? I remember that name. Father of Legend. Hey, y'all drop it in the chat now. Drop it in the chat. How y'all week went? Michelle Tucker say she got shook out twice. Margot ain't up in here. We already know Margot hit the button and did a good job the other day. Shook off that field. Learned about the quadrant. Salute. Yeah, that was a gem that ICT dropped. That was in one of them videos. I can't remember. It's in the core content. Love that. Only took 3 trades this week. Didn't get picked up today. Entry on the MES limit. 9 o'clock. But I synced it. You synced it. Hey, that thing, I think it gave us one chance at the bottom this morning at the open. And after that, matter of fact, it was in that spot when I was like, I don't like when it's 2 fair value gaps because I got to wait to see if it comes to the bottom. That thing hit that first fair value gap and said, all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. That thing ain't never cut. It came back down one time. I don't know when it came back down because I was on the couch and I set a alert to let me know when it was certain levels. Every time it went, I came in and locked in more profit on my options trade. Came in, locked in more profit. I'll show y'all how I did it. Oh, I took all that stuff off, but I'll tell you how I did it anyway. Tell them you'll cash out this money. Draco! What's going on, Draco? How you doing? How you doing? Hey, you know how they be saying, like if the boys look like they mama, they can still be handsome. You know what I'm saying? Draco, her boys look just like her, and they some handsome little dudes. But why is it that when little girls look like they daddy, they be handsome too? Unless they got a pretty daddy. But if they got a handsome daddy and they look like they daddy, they be handsome too. Kev say he got smacked trying to be a hero, got 0. Hey, the first step of it. Oh yeah, y'all clap it up for Father of Legends, man. Sorry about that, my guy. Y'all clap it up for Father of Legends. For one, you know what I'm saying? He learned something new. 2, he took some trades. And then 3, he synced it and he didn't chase it. You hear me? That's discipline over dollars all day. I got option shirt, but when you see it and don't chase it, you know about discipline over dollars. You hear me? Y'all clap it up for that man. Oh yeah, Kev. That's the first part of it, man. You know what I'm saying? Risk management is the first part of trading. Risk management is understanding I'm gonna get smacked up sometime. You know what I'm saying? And getting smacked up and getting back up and keep on doing it. That's what it's all about, man. Ain't nothing wrong with getting smacked up. We all get smacked up sometime. I got smacked up twice this week. Oh, let me tell y'all about my week before I finish. I got smacked twice this week. I took, let me see, 1, 2, 3 trades. All of them, I won all of those. 1, 2, I got smacked up twice. Boom, boom. And then I got one where I accidentally stopped myself out. What it is? 1, 2, 3. What is that? 6. Okay, so I accidentally stopped myself out, but I stopped myself out in profit. So that's 4. I'm counting that accidental stop out as a loss in my mind, but since it was green, I'm gonna count it as what's next. So that's 4, 2, and then I took those was options trades, and then I took no 3. That it was another options trade that I took because I was hedged on one. Like these 2 were hedges to something over here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I was playing it both ways. I was hedged on something, and I stuck with the long, and I just let the put bleed down. Right. So that's those 2, and then it was another one that I just got smacked on. So I really ain't get smacked on them 2. I got smacked on that one, and these 2 were hedges, and I just let them. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, this morning, it was 2 of them this morning. I could have cashed out of the puts in profit and cashed out of the calls in profit. But this morning was so weird till I didn't want to like close either one. I didn't want to close both of them early, and then because I thought the market was gonna go up. So it's like I was like, I don't want to close the put in profit, and then it keep going on me. I got the hedge there for a reason, but I believe it's going to go up based off the price action. How we came back to that 50% of that order block. How I was telling y'all, we came back to 50% of that daily order block. I'm like, I think we're going up based off the price action, but I got the hedge for a reason, and I was like, I don't want to close this hedge and it keep dropping on me, and then. You know what I'm saying? I can't make up the difference because I done closed out the call. And so I was like, you know what? I got the hedge for a reason. I'm going to let the hedge, when the call start going in my favor, I just close the hedge at a small loss and then let the call keep running. So that was a executive call on those 2. And then the other one, I just got smacked upside my head. Out of there. Sleeping. I'm sleeping. Smacked up. So that was 4 and 3. On the week. Took 7 trades on the week. 4 and 3. And then 5 and 3 because I took 1 futures trade this morning. And when I left to go take the boards, I was like, I don't like how this trading. I think it's gonna run lows before we go up. So I put it, I moved it up into profit. And when I came back from taking the boards, I was glad I did because we ran, as y'all saw, we ran lows before the market opened. So counting that futures trade, it was 5 and 3. Not counting the futures trade, it was 4 and 3. That was my week, man. What did I learn this week? I learned this week that sometimes I can't find the candles. Y'all see this morning, I'll try to show y'all how I've been forward testing that that CBR range. It's starting to get a little bit more clear now. I'm starting to like kind of see it. I need to test it more and back test it more before I can like really rely on it. And the only thing I'm going to use it for is like trying to identify when we're possibly getting to a reversal point, when we're possibly getting to the high or the low of the day. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to use it for. That's what I want to implement it for. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hitting. It's hitting. I'll show y'all again today how it actually hit today. It's been hitting in the New York. I can't remember if I've seen it hit in the London yet, but I know it's been hitting in the New York. That was my week. Trade of 8 mobile app did me dirty today, but still a good week. You probably deserve to be did dirty. That what's up, man. Y'all clap it up for Robinson. He had a good week, even though his trading platform was acting a fool on him. Mine do that sometimes, but I mean, one time I was getting ready to get in the trade, and then the trader just disconnected and shut down. I'm like, boy, I'm glad I wasn't in that trade yet. Today I got shook out of my second trade at break even, and it ran. Hey, that's how I be, man. That's how I be, cause that's why I start setting them alerts. I learned how to set them alerts on Ninja Trader. I was overcomplicating it. I was trying to make it like way too complicated. And once I figure out, all I got to do is like click alert, click OK, click add sound, click OK. I was going in trying to put in a price, put in this, put in that. Man, if you got a shape on there and thing, you just, if it's a cross into, cross under, cross above, whatever it pop up as the default, you leave it alone, and then you say add sound. And soon as it cross over, it's gonna make the. You can even go make a custom sound and put in there and say, "Yeah, Monty, it's ready." Was that oh, you been on vacation? That's what's up, man. Where you been? You ain't go to Colorado, did you? You ain't got to go to Colorado no more. It's 420 everywhere. It's 420 everywhere. Hey, I don't see nothing else in the chat. I see 23 people on here, and I only see like 3 people share what they did for the week. I don't see like 3 people share what they did for. Get off my screen, Draco. Hey, let's get into it, man. Let's pull the screen up and go look at the price action real quick. Y'all see I was looking at the Breakfast Club interview with Lil Baby. Let's go over here and holler at out. We didn't get a chance to holler at our friend today, did it? Because I hadn't got mad and got off the line. I apologize. Hey, let's go over here and talk to our friend. Y'all sing it with me. Spy-Lee, where you at, baby? Here I go. Hey, how you doing? Oh, yeah, I miss you too. What's up, Spy-Lee? How you doing, baby? As y'all see, we came down, right? Boom. We ran sell side liquidity up under these lows over here. It was like after we took out these September lows right there on October, we took out these September lows. Then we came back and took out the October lows with great authority. And then we blast off. And then we just started trading, seeming to, be wanting to relax with this little low right here for the time being, right? So we came up, we broke this high right there, traded back down into this daily order block right here. My knee. And then once we traded back into that daily order block, we gapped up Mammoth. We gapped up Mammoth way up here, wick back down, you know what I'm saying, to the same order block, and then wick back up. Then we got a breaking structure right there on the 18th of October. We got a daily breaking structure right here, right? Then we traded back down. As you see, yesterday when I was talking about we coming, well, like I was talking today, really, we was coming close to 50% of this order block right here, and real close to 50% of this fair value gap right there. And all of this was in the discount of the overall range that we were looking at, right? It was in this was the top of the range, this was the bottom of the range we were looking at, and this order block and this fair value gap was all in a discount. As y'all see, we opened up, came down a little, got close to the mean threshold and for the fair value gap and the order block, and then it was just a slow melt up all day long, breaking yesterday's high, breaking Wednesday's high, and coming a stone's throw away from Tuesday's high, right? We almost made a new weekly high on today, right? After being very, very close to, matter of fact, we came below, we had went red on the week because this was the weekly open right here at 364.01, and we had got all the way down to 363.54. So we had went down and made a red candle on the week this morning, and then we turned around and walked it all the way back up to the top And so for anybody who don't know what that weekly candle looks like, that weekly candle looks like that. It's a big green weekly candle with a tail on the bottom, aka a tadpole. We got a tadpole. Don't, I'm just playing. That ain't the real name of that candle. Don't don't be saying, well, Tim said that's a tadpole. I want to be a real boy one day. So yeah, we made that all in one day, because yesterday, if y'all remember, I asked y'all what the candle looked like. Shout out 100. Was it 100? Put it in the chat when it was looked like the little spinning top. It was the small little, it looked like this candle over here. So it had a wick on the bottom, like how this red candle is with the wick on the top and the bottom, but it was like a little green rectangle like that. That's what the candle looked like yesterday. And now today it looks massive. If you didn't trade this week, you wouldn't think that we did all of this green primarily in one day. But trading this week, you understand that this week was a very strange week. This was a very strange week. And why I say that, right? We started the week out here on Monday and we traded up, right? Running buy side liquidity. We ran buy side liquidity here, took out this high, took out that high. We ran buy side liquidity, came all the way up to an order block right over here, right? We touched this order block, right? We pushed up and then we started selling down. That is a bearish week by definition, right? That's a bearish week by definition. In fact, we even talked about how the week was bearish because we were in the lower portion of the weekly candle. When we closed yesterday, it was a green candle, but it was still a bearish week because we had came up, hit this order block and started selling back down. But the price action, the reason why I was sticking with the longs, I told y'all I was hedged both ways, because, and the reason why I was hedged both ways, if you don't take nothing else from this live tonight, get you a pen and piece of paper and write this down, right? I was hedged. I was believing in the longs, right? Because like I said, when I was talking about it, I said we came down into this order block and we came down into this fair value gap. I wanted us to come down first in the week and then push up, right? But when we came up and started coming down, I said, okay, we're gonna come down and we're gonna come down to it. We're gonna have another red week, we'll have another bearish week, right? So this is why I believed in the longs, right? Now, the reason why I was hedged with the puts was because we were showing classic bearish week. We were showing classic bearish week. Monday, Tuesday, made the week high on Tuesday, traded into a premium PDA. So Monday, Tuesday, week high, traded into a premium PDA, hit this order block right there. See what we came to? 50% of this order block, mean threshold, right? Started selling back down. That's classic bearish activity, right? Now, this is what made me trust in the longs, even though we were in a bearish week. Now, I got the puts because we were in classic bearish week. That's note number one if you want to take it. Classic bearish week. Trading up, high the week on Tuesday, hit a premium PDA, start sliding back down. Now, this is what made me believe in the longs, right? We just ran massive sell side on Thursday. We ran it and came back up, right? On Friday, right? After we broke this high, we gapped up, broke that high, and we traded back down to roughly the mean threshold, right? On Monday, we opened up, we gapped down, came down to the same mean threshold, didn't break this low from Friday, and then we wicked back up, right? Wicked back up with authority, right? And then Tuesday, we came up into this order block, right? This is a daily order block, a daily premium order block, right? Right? Let's get our fibs, right? Coming down, boom. This is our range we're looking at. We got a daily premium order block right there, right? Somebody put in the chat, when we come to a daily premium PDA, what are we looking to deliver to when we come to a daily premium PDA? What's up, Zay?
Hey, bro. So I had to jump on because TradingView is tricking us. That wick on Monday did not happen. We did not wick down on Monday, bro.
No, you know what I figured out?
So
I don't know when it changed over.
Look at SPX and that wick on that Monday candle. That's not real.
Now, listen to what I'm saying. I don't know when they changed it over. I don't know when they started doing it, because I went back and tried to look and see when they started doing it, but because I started noticing it here.
Yeah, right? that wick ain't real.
Listen to me. I started noticing it here, right? But then I noticed like here, and then like another day, and I started going back and looking, right? But this is, I don't know if they starting to filter stuff into the free version, but this right here, it's all the overnight price action, but it's only given the body based off of the New York open and close. But the wicks are including all of the overnight, because when I look on TOS
there, that they gonna trick people up with that, bro.
When I look on TOS, because I was looking at, when I look on TOS and I look at the SPY, it's got the candles like all through the night. And I'm like, man, when they start doing this on the SPY, and then the homie Towns, like he paid for data on TradingView, and his SPY have candles all through the night. Like mine have a gap, and his won't have a gap. You know what I'm saying? It's like his candles, he got candles all through the night because he paid for the data. And I don't know if they just filtering it through the free version.
All I know is I'm gonna just say that's misleading, because I saw you won't read in the comments, but you kept going. I'm like, bro, that wick ain't real to me. So I don't know what they doing, but we did. I'm gonna just say this, regardless of if you see that wick or not, we did not on that Monday. We ain't trade down into that 357, dog. On that Monday,
but on
like
the
free market,
like,
we just
through the overnight.
But I think we gapped up though. You know what I mean? Like we basically had gapped up. If you go look at the ES and stuff, by the time we had got to that New York session on that Monday, you know, the Asian and London had pretty much did all that work, which basically got it to that open. So it was like a gap up. But the point is, people keep looking at the SPY and seeing those wicks, and I'm like, yo, those aren't real. So if you look at like SPX, there's still gaps on SPX.
And see that's what I'm saying. I don't know
if they some weird stuff, bro. They try to trick the market up, bro.
I don't know if they're trying to filter the stuff in to make it match more with the cause like when because I was, matter of fact, I looked at what really brought it to my attention is like I was on because when I'm on my phone, I look at Thinkorswim on my phone to look at the SPY, because I don't like going to TradingView on the internet on my phone. And on Thinkorswim, all of those candles are there for the SPY. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. And then that's when I started going back and looking at the candles.
Yeah.
And what is that? The 17th. And you see the 17th, right? Like see the 17th candle on the ES right here. See how we went like all the way
Monday,
down here.
Right? That's the Monday, right?
Yes, this Monday.
Yeah,
ES, how we like
we
like these lows are like real close to each other right there. And it's like coming up. But if you look over here at the spot, see how far this wick come down? It's like coming down like pretty much the same distance.
It's capturing all that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like all that price action.
But here's the thing though, bro. When you're reading the SPY and you look at that candle on Monday, somebody would take that as exactly what you said is we opened at whatever that open was, we wicked down, and then we shot back up. But that wasn't the real price action on Monday. The price action on Monday was we just opened and went up and stayed there. That was it.
Yeah, from the New York Open.
Right. We just soon as that bell said bing, we just went up and we just stayed there for the rest of the day. It was just a flat line. Like if you change it to SPX, does the SPY change it to SPX? You'll see like and look at the same thing. Like
on
SPX, there is no wick.
Yeah, the
So
XPX, they ain't doing it
the
on the
SPX is real. See, that's what I've been looking at. Like, it don't got none of those fake wicks. It show you we just opened and we went up and we stayed there.
But they telling the same story though. They telling the same
But
story
they not
because
though, because that spy story, the story the spy telling you is that we opened and wick down. We didn't wick down. So it's telling you different stories.
And see, the spy just showing you like what. That's why I say they showing the body of the candle. They only showing you the New York session, but with the whole candle, they're showing you the entire price range that it went through. But they only give me like this is the ES. So the ES got to open way down here. You see what I'm saying? This is the spy. So the spy got to open way up here on the New York session. But it's giving you all that price action that happened all through the night. You see what I'm saying?
I'll just say be careful, bro. That's all I'm saying. Anybody watching, be careful. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, I watched the ES for my price action, so I'm good.
That's all. I just wanted to hop on and let people know. Be careful with them fake wicks. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna holler at you, my guy.
All right,
my dude.
But yeah, and speaking of like the story, right? If you look at, let's look at the ES, right? We're looking at the ES right here. I can leave the SPX there. Well, I'm gonna change to the SPY real quick, and then we'll talk about that since I started talking about it already, right? So, looking at the ES in the SPY, right? I mean ES in the SPY. So over here, right? When we opened here on the ES, and then we came all the way down, right? And then at the New York Open, when the SPY opened up, it opened up all the way down here, and then we went up. You see what I'm saying? So we got, matter of fact, let me drop down to there. Let me drop down to that area to see exactly how we traded that day. Toke, I don't know that name, Toke. So you need to put something in the chat to let me know you're a real person. Put something in the private chat to let me know you're a real person. Because we don't want nobody to let the bird out the cage, Toke. Yo, okay. What's cracking, Toke?
I need the money.
What's happening? I can't hear you.
What's happening? What's happening?
Oh, what's going on, man?
Chilling, man. Chilling. Just checking out your stream here.
Okay, what you got? What you got?
Not much. I was just checking out your stream. I saw the link in your in the bio.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
I just checked it out.
The link is to if you got a question. If you're gonna pull up with a question, that's what the link for.
Oh, okay, okay. I ain't got no questions. Yeah. I was just checking it out.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
I appreciate you though. Yeah, keep on checking it out.
I appreciate all your content and you know, all the knowledge that you you know, drop with us.
Yeah, for sure. How long you been tapping in?
I started watching the co-op series with Mark and Joel Lynn, and then kind of branched off, watch Lex, you know, and all that. So
okay,
you know,
that's what's
for
up,
about
man.
2 years now.
I appreciate
2 years now. It's been about, yeah.
Yeah, you calling out some pretty good names. I feel like I'm in good company then.
Absolutely. Keep doing your thing, Tim.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
All right, well.
Hey, so here we go. We what was I saying? Oh yeah. Look, looking at the what's the name? Looking at the story, what the counter's telling. Okay, so boom. Right? It might help if I can keep this. Okay, so there we go. Get out the way, ad. So looking at the 17th, what's this? The 13th and the 13th. So right when the New York opened, we opened up down here, right? And then we took off, right? We took off, we came up, right? So now peep what we did, right? Peep what we did. Before then, when we came down over here, right? Coming down over here, we offering only sell side in this area right here, right? If you peep, we offering a whole bunch of sell side coming down over here. We offering a whole bunch of sell side, right? So then we came down here, ran liquidity, right? Ram sell side liquidity up under these lows. Then we push back up, right? We push back up and offer buy side up to here, right? We went both ways there. So we offer buy side and sell side there. So all the way up to, let's put a line there. All right, so all the way up to there. Now from there on down, all of these red candles are balanced out, right? So over here, same thing. From there on down, them from there on down, from here on down, them red candles are balanced out, right? Same thing over here, right? So this green candle took care of that. So from there over there, we balanced out. From there over there, we balanced out, right? So then the next day, right, we pushed up some more and then balanced out because over here we went both ways there, then we sold down, pushed up and came up here wick for wick with that. So what did we do? We took care of all of this area right there that needed to be taken care of with the buy side, right? On the ES, took care of all that area that needed to be taken care of on the buy side on the ES. So all that's taken care of, right? So then on the and we did that on with this red candle here. Now on the SPY, same thing. We pushed up and we was back and forth. We was both ways over there. So we got up in the same area with the SPY. So all of this over here is taken care of now. All that's balanced out. That's balanced out work, right? So now over here, we're coming up, right? Oh, we got there and then we went down. So all like this green candle took care of all that. This wick took care of all that. Now this red candle here, we came down. That's only sell side that we offered right there. We only offered sell side going down. Same thing over here. We only offered sell side going down, right? So then we come back again and we open up there and we offer buy side. That's why we got that long. I don't know why they show it like that. I don't know why they do it like that. I don't know if they're trying to make it all inclusive to be one fitted thing. But I just noticed like on TOS, all the candles are on the SPY throughout the whole night. And I started noticing that the wicks are on the Trading View free version. And I know for a fact Town's Trading View, it's got candles all through the night because I'm like, man, your Trading View look different than mine. I ain't got all them candles. He got candles all through the night for the SPY, right? And so now this candle right here balanced out all of that red right there. It balanced out all of that. So now all of this right here from this candle, let me draw a box right here. Take off this snap, right? So let me draw this out right there. So all of that there, from that wick there, all the way over. So all of that right there is now all balanced out. All of that is all balanced out now. All of those candles there. And then that's what day is that? That's the 17th. And then that's the 17th right there. Okay, on the SPY. So that's the 17th on the SPY. So all of this way is balanced out on the SPY, right? Let me get me a little box to put it there.
Easy headshot.
Right? So that's balanced out on the SPY. Right? Same thing. So now that's balanced out on the SPY. Uh-oh, I ain't got enough. Got to get that one too. Okay. So now that's balanced out on the SPY. Now that all of that is balanced out, right? We've come up here and we ran sell side. We hit this order block right there. Right? Did anybody put in the chat if we hit a daily order block, if we did hit a daily PDA, what we looking to deliver to amongst Zay dissertations over here? Zay, what you talking about over here with all these dissertations? Ain't nobody put in it. I'm still waiting on somebody to put in the chat what we gonna deliver to when we hit a daily PDA in the premium. A daily premium PDA. What are we expecting to look in the market? What are we looking for the market to deliver to? Right? If we hit a daily premium PDA, What are we looking for to deliver to in the bottom? Ain't nobody put it in the chat yet. Here to learn and share. Where you, Michelle Tucker, where you at? You be quick on the answers, right? So now that we done hit that daily order block, we done ran the daily buy side liquidity, right? Here we go. We wicked up. We went both ways right here. We went both ways there, right? We went up and we went both ways there, right? So then we gapped up, you know, came up a little bit there, and then we pushed down, right? And then we wick back up. So now all of that right there is balanced out because we was taking care of that green. We went both ways there, and then you see this candle here came up right here, what in between this area there, between this body to that top, right? We traded up into that, and we went both ways. So you know what I'm saying, balancing out that portion of that, and then we came down, and this is went both ways. So then we have offered only sell side right there, right? So this morning, when we opened up here, and then we came down to looking to deliver to the discount on what level? On what level? Discount, sell side. It can be sell side, it can be a PDA, it can be, you know what I'm saying, it could be a order block, a fair value gap, any PDA in the discount, right? Discount of the premium, but drum roll, please. When you go whatever level PDA you react off of in the premium or the discount, I don't know why I did premium, in the premium or the discount, you're looking for the most highly place of delivery is one level down in the opposite arena. So we hit a daily order block, right? We hit a daily order block and we reversed. So I was expecting it to come to a 4-hour PDA in the discount. And we came right to, remember we had that 4-hour PDA. Matter of fact, I still got it on the spot. This 4-hour fair value gap in the discount. That's, I was saying all that to say before I got sidetracked with what I'm doing now. I'm going to jump back to that. But that's why I believed in the longs more than I believed in the shorts, because the price action was saying we're going back up. But since we were in a bearish week and we were coming down, right, I had the smaller hedge on in case the stock market, because y'all know little Timmy Rogers will be early to the party. If I was early to the party and we weren't going to go back up until next week, I had on the small hedge so that if we continue to slide, I can offset, you know what I'm saying, what I was losing on the calls. That's why I was believing in the longs more than the shorts, because the price action had hit a daily PDA in the premium. Get off my screen, Michelle Tucker. A daily PDA in the premium, came back to the discount, and then hit a 4-hour PDA in the discount. And when we hit that 4-hour PDA in the discount, nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Y'all saw what the price did. It kept going. Now, back to what I was saying over here. Now, we only offered sell side right there. Opened up today, came down to that 4-hour PDA. Same thing on the SPY, right? Open up, we're in the PDA, right? And the candles, pretty much the same. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much the same. And then where do we go? Once we hit that 4-hour PDA, we went all the way up, right? Why did we stop right there? Because all of this right here was balanced out, right? And the algo's intention, the algo's target was not lower liquidity. Their target was higher liquidity, right? I still believe the target is up here, at least where this eyeball is. You see what I'm saying? But just because we didn't hit my target this week, don't mean that we couldn't be profitable on the way there. You understand what I'm saying? So they stopped there because it came down to the PDA in the discount that it needed to get to. We left a daily order block and came down to a 4-hour fair value gap, and then moved back to premium. You see what I'm saying? Same thing over here. That's why I was like, they tell the same story. And if you go over to the SPX, this is what I was saying when Zay was on. I was like, they telling the same story. And if you go over to the SPX, right, the candles are pretty much same. See the big green candle on the SPX, right? And then this green candle right there, boom, stop there. And then this is the open, the same open on the SPY, but the SPX just don't have the wick. You see what I'm saying? And then when we came down, we only came down to where? Right here. It don't have as long of a wick as it need to, but it came down to the PDA, the same area that it needed to come to, because why? All of this stuff over here was already rebalanced, and the algo's target was not lower. Their target was higher. So they only came down as far as they needed to come to the discount PDA that it needed, and then went back up. If something else needed to be balanced in these candles right now immediately, because it operate off of balance, right? It's balance first. Let's get balance first, right? And then let's move out to get the liquidity, right? So it came down to the PDA it needed to stop at, and then move back toward the liquidity that it's seeking. That's why I say they both tell it. This one may not have the weird wicks, but the SPX, the ES, and the SPY, they're all the same instrument. They're all the same exact instrument. So if the ES is doing all this work overnight, right, and the SPY and the ES and the SPX are all the same instrument, if the ES take care of the work overnight that it need to take care of, they telling the same story. There's no need for the SPY to come back down here when the ES don't need to. Can it come back down later? Yes. It ain't nothing wrong with selling back down, Pat. And if you ever notice how price moves, right? If you ever just sat down and watch the price move, right? If you ever notice when there's like this morning, this candle right here this morning. Remember this morning when this candle started taking off, and it's like that thing was like, it was like a news candle almost. It was taking off like it was a news candle almost. And the reason why it was taking off like it was a news candle almost, right, is because all this area right here, this entire area right there, from here all the way down to here, all of this right here, really. So all of that right there, every little piece of that right there was totally rebalanced. All of that was rebalanced. You offer buy side and sell side all the way down. This wick right here came up and took care of anything that might have been mistaken, right? So all this was rebalanced. When this candle took off, it looked like a news candle almost, because it was cutting through butter. You see what I'm saying? It was no kind of resistance because it was rebalanced, and the algo's target was not lower. We were in the discount. You see what I'm saying? We was under this line. We were in the discount, and all this was rebalanced already. So when this candle started going, it was like a hot knife through butter, because this was already rebalanced over here. So it moved. It moved with like great authority. One, because it was when the big boys are you know what I'm saying, in the system, right? Because if you look right here, all this time here, right? See that at like 9:15, right before the open, 9:30, right before the open. And then boom, when we hit the open, we came down to this fair value gap right here. And this was the fair value gap that I was like, now we got to wait to see if it's gonna go to the bottom one. It came to that fair value gap and took off, gone like a knife through butter. Took off, right? Came up here, hit this order block, came back down to the breaking structure. Came back to the breaking market structure and went again. It ain't slow down until we got to like the lunch lull, and it started trading real slow. And the reason why I was trading real slow is because all this right here had been balanced out, so that moved fast. This right here had offered sell side, and a lot of this right here was already taken care of too, right? And then once we got up here to these fair value gaps, you notice we got up into these fair value gaps, it started like backing off a little bit because we started running into areas where it needs to make sure all this equilibrium got set up right. Right? When the algos is moving price through an area that's rebalanced, it slides through. It slides through like with no resistance. And then it'll retrace back. And this, I said all that to say it can come back down through areas that are rebalanced. You see what I'm saying? Because when we went through all this right here, like a hot knife through butter, right? The algo still came back down through this area right here. You know what I'm saying? Touched it and then went back up again. Because it's gonna always go back and do the checks and balances. But it be leaving little breadcrumbs to know how far back I need to go, how far back I need to go. And then don't forget, we still got a 4-hour fair value gap sitting right there, right? You still got a 4-hour fair value gap sitting right there. So at any time, the algos could just say, okay, let's go down there and get that 4-hour fair value gap that we left, right? And guess what it would do? It would trade through all of this stuff right here that's been rebalanced. You know what I'm saying? It trade through all this stuff that's been rebalanced, right? And then don't forget, we went all the way up, pretty much straight up today. So guess what? We can come all the way down and then tap that fair value gap right there. Hopefully I ain't confused nobody. Hopefully, what say? Future SPY and SPX all track the SP500. That's how they trade and composite. What? That's how they trade and composite is different. However, how they trade and composite is different. I beg to differ, my guy. With the SPX, the ES, and the SPY, they pretty much move tick for tick. Like everything, you know what I'm saying? Everything is like a little off because they different instruments. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little like the ES, the full ES might be anywhere from a tick to a point off from the micro ES, right? The SPX might be, you know what I'm saying, a few ticks or points off from the SPY, but they all move in unison, tick for tick. That's all I do. I watch them all day long. They all move tick for tick. Don't ask me how the futures move in unison with a ETF and the cash account right now today. If this the futures, how the futures moving tick for tick with what's going on now? I don't know. I don't care to know. All I know is they move tick for tick. They move tick for tick. If it's something that they got to come back down here and do on these futures, I don't care what that SPY and that SPX chart look like. They're going to come back down there and take care of it along with the futures when the futures go down there and get it. I don't care what. That's why I watch the ES to do all of my trading on the SPY and the SPX. The ES give you a crystal clear roadmap of where the SPY and the SPX gonna go. I have never, like, when I was just only watching the SPY and the SPX to try to do my trades, I stayed lost. When I realized that these were all the same thing, and I started watching the ES to make I don't even look at a SPY chart. I look at the ES and I just go to my options chain in my platform and buy my calls or buy my puts based off what I'm seeing on the ES. And I have never had, like, now I may get stuck in my bias. I may just get it wrong, but whatever the ES needs to play out, that's what plays out on the SPY and the SPX. And for everybody that's on here, go back and back test it and forward test it. Because this all I don't look at nothing else but y'all see Spidey. Y'all see Spidey over there. I don't look at nothing but the SPY. So, hey, when it comes to the SPY, I ain't saying I'm the best in the world, but I know what I see. You know what I'm saying? That's why that when y'all be on here, y'all be like, man, Timmy the SPY did exactly what you said it was gonna do. I ain't got no crystal ball. I just read the price action on the ES, and whatever the ES gunning for, wherever the ES trying to get to, Guess who follow suit? Spy Lee, where you going, baby? With the ES. What's up, Sanjay? You just pulling up, Sanjay. I said, see, if you'd have been here this morning, you would have known we was doing it at 6:30. Hey, man. That's all I got, man. Do anybody got anything? Do anybody got anything else? Did I confuse anybody with what I was saying? Was it helpful? Is what I say, was it helpful? Did this help anybody? I'm trying to figure it out, man. I at least want to help people if I'm gonna get on Al Gore's internet every day. Because it's over, Sanjay. It's over. Hey, the adventures of Super Dad don't stop, man. The adventures of Super Dad don't stop. It ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh, the extra gem this week was the 20-day look. Oh, man. Hey, that I appreciate that. Shell Tucker. Hey, that 20-day look back. I'm telling you, man, that it's like I ain't trying to be a one-trick pony. I told y'all, I'm going back and I'm trying to internalize every piece of the ICT core content. I'm trying to internalize every piece of that in my trading. Hey, look here, man. It's so many gems in that content, man. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what these internet thugs talking about. I don't care how many people say they like Michael, don't like Michael. I have never seen anybody strategies, anybody thought process, anybody. I ain't never. And the reason why it clicked with me initially is because when I first started watching his videos, he was talking about like algorithms, right? And I'm like, I got a computer background, so he was speaking my language. You know what I'm saying? I know what computer language do. When you program computer, I know it's got to look for certain things. So he was talking my language, so it resonated with me. And man, I promise you, and then especially when he was talking about he used to write algos for these people. Oh my God. I said, oh, I done met the plug. I done met El Chapo himself. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I done met El Chapo himself. And man, I'm telling you, this stuff, like what Father Legend's talking about, was this IPDA ranges. Let me put all this back in this box right here. Get in there with the rest of that. Get in there with the rest of that, I said. Okay, this IPDA ranges right here. This is what Father Legends talk about for anybody who don't know, right? So for anybody who don't know, let me shrink this up, get all this in. If y'all see them lines that I got on the screen now, let me take them off so you can see them. Take them off. Wrong thing. Take them off, put them back. Oh, y'all can't see the screen. I jollipies. There you go. Take them up, put them back, take them off. See them lines that's popping up there? Okay, now we see the lines. Now this line right here, this is the anchor. This way you anchoring your IPDA look back and look forward. To the left is the look back, to the right is the look forward, right? So ICT his concept is based around the IPDA, the intrabank price delivery. What is it? I don't know. I can't remember what IPDA means. Interbank price delivery algorithm. I think that's what he called it. IPDA. Interbank price delivery algorithm. If I ain't mistaken. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me. Right? So the vertical line is where you anchor it, right? And when I say anchor it, I mean you move it left and right, right? So you start like when you start at the beginning of the month, like first trading day of the month, right? That can give that you start there and you look back 20 days, 40 days, 60 days. You pretty much looking back 3 months, right? Because the algorithms, his whole theory is the algorithms look back up to 3 months for liquidity to attack. You know what I'm saying? So starting at the beginning of the month, you can look back and then you can start to get your thesis together for the month, right? If you see, okay, we on our way, we still haven't broken a significant low, or we still haven't broken a significant high. You can see that, oh, we're in the middle. You know what I'm saying? We're in the middle, and then you can say, okay, we're in the middle, so I'm going to wait to see if the algos are attacking the lows or the highs, right? So let me see, for example, let's get Ninja Trader. Okay. Right, let's move it to right here. Let's say we on just right there on July, right there, right? And let's stretch this out so we can't see what's over there to that side, right? Boom. You can't see what's like over there. You don't know which way the algo is going, right? So you can look like we in the middle somewhere. Like you be like, okay, I see we came down and ran this liquidity over here, and we started moving back up, right? And looking 20 days back, right? This was the highest high 20 days back, right? You can see we already attacked that high right there, right? We already attacked that high. Looking 40 days back, this is the highest high looking 40 days back. Looking 60 days back, this is the highest high looking 60 days back, right? So if you're not like at the low, but we started reversing, now you can be like, okay, we done start reversing. We tried to set up a little low right here, right? I can reasonably expect that the algos may attack this high next. You know what I'm saying? Within these many days, right? Right? Because we got 40 days and we got 20 days. That's a 60-day range. Look what the market did in those 60 days. It attacked this high. See what I'm saying? Because you look 40 days back and look 20 days forward. That's a 60-day range, and the market attacked that high. Matter of fact, we even took out the 60-day high within those 60 days right there. From this 40 days back to this 20 days forward, we attacked all of those highs. And then guess what we did? Petered on off, right? We attacked them highs from 60 days back, and then we petered on off. You see what I'm saying? This right here, when I found this in ICT core content, I said, oh, that's a gem and a half. You feel me? That's a gem and a gem and a gem. And then you can just continuously move it forward day by day. You know what I'm saying? You can move it forward day by day if you want to. Like I do that all the time. Like I don't just leave it on the first of the month. Like I just move it forward day by day. You know what I'm saying? And you don't, because you don't have to move it day by day, especially if you're a swing trader. If one, you know what I'm saying? One, like if you start at the beginning of the month, like boom, this the first trading day of the month right there. Boom, we was here, and then you looking back right there, you see over here, we ain't from there. This was the lowest low, right? This was the lowest low within them 20 days, right? Looking forward, you know what I'm saying? From the beginning of the month, looking forward within them 20 days, what the market did, attack that lowest low from 20 days back, right? This low was the lowest low within these 20 days. Attack that lowest low. You see what I'm saying? And then now, within the 40 days, this is the highest high looking back within the 40 days. You see what I'm saying? We done attack that low. Now that we attack that low, you know what I'm saying? If we start moving back up, we can reasonably expect the market to attack this high. But does it have to? No, it don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a high right here within 20 days. You see what I'm saying? We got a high right there that we can attack. You know what I'm saying? We can hit that high and then keep going down. You know what I'm saying? But you can start to plan. Like once we came down, we hit this low right there. We ran that low, right? Do you keep on staying bearish? No, you don't. Your target was hit. Now you sit there and wait for your next entry, right? What was our next entry? You know what I'm saying? When we came up, came back down to this 50% order block right there. Or you could have took a short when we came up to this daily fair value gap. That could have been your next entry short. Come up to that daily order block, entry short. Boom. Come down from that daily order block down to this fair value gap, entry long. Boom. See what I'm saying? You look for your next entry. You look for your next entry. You look for your next setup because we just ran a major low. You see what I'm saying? So then, boom, we come up. If you still ain't hit your profit target and you waiting to hit this high right there, You know what I'm saying? Take out this, because this is on this side of the range right there. You waiting to hit that high, that's cool. But if you waiting to hit this high that's on that side of the range, you know what I'm saying? Once you hit that high, you wait for your next entry, right? And then what I do, I just move it forward, because I be, you know what I'm saying? I be day trading. So now we at this, we here, right? That's where we at now. Looking 20 days back, this the highest high, this the lowest low. See what I'm saying? This the highest high, this the lowest low. Right now, look like all eyes are on this high. This is where I got my eyeball at on the ES, right? That's where I got my eyeball at on the ES. Look like all eyes are on that right there. That's why I got the eyeball up there 20 days back. If we hit that, boom, then what you do? Wait on your next entry. See what I'm saying? Now you can just lay out, you can see what the algos are going to be possibly attacking 20 days back, 40 days back, 60 days back. And remember, lows are PDAs also too, because we can come up here and attack this high, right? But guess what? We also hitting a previous low. Previous lows are PDAs too. Don't forget previous highs and previous lows. It don't matter if the low is in a premium, it's still a previous low. You come up there, when you attack that previous high, you also coming up against a previous low also. So we can hit that previous low within the 40 days back and then get a sell-off. But that look back, the look back and look forward, that's a gym and a gym and a gym inside a gym. Y'all better start playing. Y'all better start playing. Does this look like a bear flag? Whoa, your name is Whoa. I didn't just say whoa. I just said whoa because your name is Whoa. But whoa, I appreciate you for asking that. Whoa, if you're new here, welcome. We're fun to bring you in the right way. Whoa, we got something very special that we bring out on occasions just like this. We got something very special. Somebody put in the chat and let Whoa know what we do for occasions like this right here in the gang. Spidey, let them know, Spidey. We got something very special. We got something very special for occasions like this right here. Where's that? There it is. Oh, crystal ball. Oh, crystal ball. Whoa wants to know, does this look like a bear flag developing? Hey, Whoa. Hey, them just jokes, right? Them just jokes, but we for real. We not bulls or bears, man. We beasts. And personally, I don't trade on chart patterns. I don't trade on. You must be new here. Shout out Wall Street Trapper. I don't trade chart patterns. I don't trade trend lines. I don't trade supply and demand. I don't trade any of that. I personally don't consider myself a technical analysis trader. I personally say that I only read price action, aka like I say, I call this reading the tape. You have some people that say looking at the level 2 combined with the time and sales. I said combined with the time and sales is the level 2. Little Timmy Rogers beg to differ. Price action, I consider that reading the tape, right? And the reason why I consider that reading the tape is because every last one of them candles tell you when somebody bought, tell you when somebody sold. Reading the tape. I'm reading the tape. I'm reading the buys and sales, right? So that's what I consider reading the tape. What everybody else consider reading the tape, I ain't got time to be looking at a million little things ticking around and looking at, because the time and sales, I'm looking at the time and sales right here. I ain't got time to be sitting there trying to keep up with a million. I can't do it. I'm looking at the time and sales right there with them. See them red and green candles over there? Looking at time and sales. So I don't know anything about bull flags, bear flags. You know what I'm saying? The homie Zay, he real good with chart patterns. You know what I'm saying? He got a YouTube page. I don't know if Jay still in here? Zay, do you got any chart pattern stuff on your YouTube page? Jay must be ain't trading nothing, putting that in a long time. His name ain't up. Oh yeah, I forgot he don't be putting nothing on YouTube really no more. Right, that's Zay. Right. Videos, playlist, setup Sunday, live stream, options, stimulus, road to debt, first gen, investing tips. I don't know. If this Zay page, you can go through there and see if he got some stuff on there about like technical stuff. He good at all that. He good at all them chart patterns and stuff like that right there. I don't too much know nobody else that do like that's good with the chart patterns and stuff like that personally. But yeah. So I don't know. I said all that to say I don't know. That's all I got, man. We done been on here for an hour and 15 minutes. I truly apologize for keeping y'all on here this long on a Friday night. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with your boy. I appreciate the homie Zay for always pulling up, you know what I'm saying, and sharing his thoughts and outlooks on stuff. Intelligent dude. That's my dude. For real. That's my dude for real. I consider him a friend. If he don't consider me a friend, too bad. I'm your friend anyway. Hey, y'all already know what the lick read, man. Let the people know that you love them today. Ain't nobody promised tomorrow, man. Take advantage while you still can. Call up your parents, call up your kids, call up family members, call them up, let them know you think about it, let them know that you love them. If you got little furry kids, the little pet variety, let them know that you love them too. Shout out Snoopy. Shout out Jazz. That's all I got, man. That's all I got. If y'all ain't got nothing else, we gonna call it. And I'll see y'all on Sunday for the weekend chart prep. I'll see y'all on Sunday for the weekend chart prep. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. Y'all be easy. Gone. Yep.